is Andrea. I'm a Take Shape for Life health coach. How are you? I'm not reviewing a product today. I'm just going to do a little bit of a babble, but we are going to call this a What Not to Do Wednesday. Okay? I haven't done one of these in a long time. I don't have anything to actually physically showcase for you. I'm just going to babble it out and talk it out for you. On Saturday of this past weekend, I went to a mall with my children. We were looking for something specific. We ended up not finding anything. We ended up leaving the mall without buying anything other than food. We went to the mall. We were there for about 2 hours. The kids got hungry. My husband is very sensitive to my food right now. He's very sensitive to any issues or sensitivities that I might have. He's sensitive to my sensitivities. And so he looked at me and he said, "Do you want us to just leave and we will eat food at home?" And I said, "No, we didn't find what we're looking for yet. It's okay. Let's go down to the food court and I'll survey what's going on down there." They zeroed in on KFC. I was going to film a Fast Food Friday. When you go to a food court at a mall, a lot of times, especially if it's a chain restaurant that's there, which most of them are, they don't have everything that they have on a menu at the actual restaurant. So at KFC in the mall, they didn't have any salads, they didn't have any vegetables or anything like that. I think they had corn or something like that. I'm not gonna get their corn and I'm not gonna get their coleslaw, although I do love their coleslaw. I ended up not getting anything. I said to them, while they decided to get KFC and they were standing online, I said to them, you know what, you go ahead and get whatever you're gonna get, and I'm gonna go walk around this food court. I'm gonna see if there's anything that catches my eye, and maybe I'll come back to you with food, maybe I won't, it's okay. I ended up going back to them and finding them sitting down eating chicken strips, but I did not have any food with me because every single food stall had off-plan food. Now, the MedifastMetallicaMom plan is a little bit strict when it comes to eating real food, non-MedifastMetallicaMom food. They really want you to have lean meats, dark leafy greens, and if you're not dark leafy greens, at least lower carbohydrate vegetables. They want you to limit your condiments, meaning sauces, oils, vinegars, healthy fats, all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty specific. Now, I've been doing this for a long time, so I can pretty much scan a menu in about 2.5 seconds and figure out if there's something on there for me, because it usually physically looks like it's highlighted. If I can eat it, I'm like, oh yeah, I can eat that, By the way, I can eat anything I want, but I can eat that and stay on plan, is what I basically just meant to say. Okay, so I went to each and every food stall, and there was not one place that sold vegetable with lean meat without cheese, nuts, sauce, dressing, croutons, apples, cranberries. I mean, and I'm not putting it down. I'm not putting down the restaurateurs. I'm not putting down the people that work there. I'm not putting down, the fact that there was delicious fast food at the mall that I couldn't eat. I'm disappointed that society hasn't opened their eyes yet. I'm really, really disappointed at that. I'm disappointed that I live in a metropolitan area, quite metropolitan area. We went to a mall in Queens, New York. Queens is one of the 5 boroughs of New York City. And New York City is not one of the fattest cities in the world, okay? We have an awareness. There's an awareness. You can't go more than 2 or 3 blocks without finding like a juice bar or a vegan store or, health food places and, places that do like salad wraps and all that kind of stuff. And the fact that the Queens Center Mall on Queens Boulevard in Rego Park in New York City did not have one healthy option. And when I say healthy, I mean healthy for somebody who's on a low carbohydrate diet. They did not have one low carbohydrate based food stall, not one. The closest thing I saw was at Ranch One, which they had a salad there, but it was prepackaged. And it wasn't like I could ask them to omit things. I would have had to literally pick through this salad for 20 minutes, trying to get out the cheese, which I don't know, what's in the cheese. There was the one that I was gonna go with was chicken breast with cranberries and goat cheese in it. I I don't want to break my diet for a salad. If I'm going to break my diet, I'm going to go for pizza. I'm going to go to Sbarro, which Sbarro is disgusting. I would have gone to Panda Express and gotten General Tso chicken with white rice. That's what I would have done if I was going to go off plan. I didn't. I had my Medifast bar in my pocket, and it was the Strawberry Crunch Medifast bar. I found that when I put when I put my favorite bars in my bag, I end up reaching for those a lot more often. So if you have bars that are, more friendly to you, more tasty to you, go ahead and put those in your bag, because you really have to stop, challenge, and choose. Am I going to go off plan because I'm hungry? I need to have a little more reason to go off plan than just because I'm hungry if I have a bar in my bag, okay? So I didn't get the salad, I didn't get the sushi, because that was another thing that I thought about doing. If they had a sushi guy doing his thing there, I would have asked him to make me riceless sushi, which isn't 100% on plan because they do use like crab meat and stuff like that that has filler, but at least I wouldn't be having a huge dose of simple carbohydrates. The sushi place, it was pre-made sushi, okay? So they didn't have any that didn't have any rice. The Chinese places did not have any meat that wasn't swimming in sauce, literally swimming. I've done some research with Chinese food. Most Chinese food, Sichuan-based and Cantonese-based sauces are made with high fructose corn syrup and monosodium glutamate. You don't want either one of those in your diet, kind of ever. Both of them are addictive. Both of them wreak havoc on your digestive system. Both of them are awful for your endocrine system. They make your sugars plummet and rise, and monosodium glutamate, MSG, is just, for some people they're allergic to it, they don't even know it. How come I get a headache every time I eat Chinese food? The sodium, it's like not regular sodium in MSG. It's like sodium times 20. It's just, it's awful. Don't get me wrong, it's all delicious. It's all delicious, but I'm choosing right now. I am stopping myself from making bad decisions. I am choosing ones that I won't feel bad about. There were a lot of people sitting in that mall that were eating that did not look happy. Now, when we are confronted with these challenges, it's really important for you to take a breath and step back and say to yourself, yes, I'm hungry. Yes, I need to eat. But how much pleasure am I going to get from a plate of food that's probably going to take me a fraction of the time to eat that it should, because it tastes so delicious that I'm going to shovel it in my mouth? Once you're done shoveling that food, you probably feel bad immediately afterwards. Immediately. Not just because you feel guilty that you went off plan, other than the fact that you have to do the math to get back on track. How long is it going to take me until I'm really feeling good and I feel like that meal is behind me? Physically, that food does not fuel your body as well as food that is lean proteins and vegetables and complex carbohydrates. It's a fact that lean proteins and complex carbohydrates that we get from vegetables, specifically fibrous vegetables, fuel your body better than bread, rice, pasta, sugar, sauce, salt. It's all a choice. Everybody has to have that choice. I made the choice to eat my bar. I made the choice to let my kids go ahead and have their chicken nuggets or chicken fingers. You can go ahead and criticize me for that. I really don't care. But I implore you to keep food that you feel comfortable eating with you at all times. I have been guilty of it 100 times. I walk out of the house, I think I'm going to be gone for 20 minutes. I end up being gone for 4 hours. I don't have any food with me. I walk out of the house knowing that I'm going to be out of the house for 4 hours. I forget to bring my food with me. But this is not just geared towards people on Medifast. This is geared towards people who just want to live a healthier lifestyle. If I had had an apple in my purse, I would have eaten an apple. You know, if I was a different kind of person, I would be carrying around carrot juice with me. Or even just carrots and celery in a little plastic baggie in my bag. You know, I could have gone to the juice bar and gotten some wheatgrass juice or some kale and apple and carrot. Oh my God, I'm making myself hungry, but whatever. Okay, this is not a bash on the food. I'm not bashing the food. I'm bashing the people who organized the food court at Queens Center Mall in Rego Park, New York. That's who I'm bashing right now. Not that they're ever going to see this, but you know, it was just really disappointing. It was disappointing, but it didn't matter because I had my bar and I was happy and I went home and I didn't feel awful. I didn't feel gross. I didn't end up overspending at the mall because I wanted to feel better about myself for making poor choices at the food court. I bet you any amount of money that happens hundreds of times a day at a mall. It's got to, because I am like high after I go off plan. If I ate like a Big Mac and a soda and French fries, I would be stoned, literally stoned for like an hour or two afterwards. And not stoned in a good way, stoned in a bad way. Like I need to just keep on feeding this thing because now I've felt good for 15 minutes and now I feel like shit. Now I have to do something else. And I'm not supposed to eat anymore because my stomach is full, you know? So let's buy stuff that we don't need. Be careful. Be careful. Okay. My name is Andrea, and I'm a Take Shape for Life health coach. If you have any questions about the Medifast products or the Take Shape for Life program, hit me up. All of my information is down below. If you're looking for a health coach, I am also available. I work 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. What not to do Wednesday.